Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my designer handbag collection for 2023. This is a long-awaited video. I alternate my bag collection videos every single year, from the contemporary bag collection to the designer handbag collection. So last year it was the contemporary handbag collection, and so this year we will be doing my designer handbag collection. So since I started this channel, this will probably already be my third or fourth designer handbag collection video, and I feel like my current bag collection has changed significantly from the past 2 to 3 videos. So if you want to see how much my collection has changed, then keep on watching. But before anything else, if you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. If these are the types of videos that you like watching, I would really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button down below. And if you want to connect with me in my socials, it's at TrishDLM. Okay, so before we start the video, I have a big announcement, and it's that I'm engaged. So I got engaged in December last year, and so I haven't really been able to post the past January because we got busy planning, and also because of work. January is always the busiest, so I was MIA the entire month. So now I'm back, and hopefully I'll be able to continuously put out videos again. That being said, because I am already engaged, that means a lot of things for this channel. That means we have to be laying very low on the shopping because we have to save for married life. So most videos will probably not be unboxings anymore, and probably the videos that I will be putting out will mostly be like reviews and like comparison videos and reaction videos to like current trends and things like that. So without further ado, here's my bag collection. I currently have 11 bags, and that is quite a lot. It's 11 bags plus 2 archive pieces, which I will also show just for the sake of it, but I'm only considering the 11 as my current bag collection. Okay, so for my archive pieces, they are these 2 bags. So it is the Chanel Medallion tote bag and the Balenciaga City bag. These 2 are currently archive pieces because they have been in my collection for so long. If you've watched my very first designer handbag collection, these 2 were already in there, and these are considered archive pieces because I am not using them anymore, but they have a lot of sentimental value, so that's why they remain in my closet. The Chanel Medallion was my very first designer handbag when I turned 18. It was given by my dad, and this Balenciaga City bag was my first designer handbag that I bought with my own money, so obviously they hold very special places in my heart. Both are very old bags that I don't use anymore, and usually when I don't use bags anymore, I tend to sell them on, but because of their sentimental value, I just keep them as archive pieces to have forever. Hopefully when I get even older, these are something that I can look back onto and remember my youth because of the memories that I had carrying these 2 bags. Now we'll go on to my current bag collection, which I think we won't do in any specific order. I used to do this in a very chronological order before, but I think we're going to be very random today and just go with the flow. But what I'm going to do is, because most of the bags here are Chanel, and over here are all the other brands, I'll pick one from here and then one from here and alternate them. Okay, so the first bag is the Chanel Medium Classic Flap in gold hardware with caviar leather. This a vintage, another very old bag in my collection. This is a bag that I unboxed on this channel probably within 2 to 3 years of starting the channel. So this was a very holy grail bag to me. This is actually still my holy grail. This is a vintage bag with a gold-plated hardware, so it's very special because, as most of handbag collectors know, they don't make the flaps in gold-plated hardware anymore. When I got this bag, it was already 13 years old, and I've had it now currently for maybe 5 years. And look at it. It almost basically looks the same as how I got it, in still very good, pristine condition. So this is just a testament to the Chanel quality, which I will say over and over again, because can you imagine, I got this as a vintage piece. Someone already used her for about 13 years before I had this bag, and now I have used her for another 5 years, and it's still going pretty strong, which I think is pretty impressive. And when I got this bag, I really used her okay. Like, I wore her out a lot. I wore her to a lot of events. I've brought this traveling. I didn't baby this bag. Like, I really used her and loved her. This wasn't something that I got and then just put on the shelf for like the 5 years, right? So this is something that I actually used consistently over the past 5 years that I've had her, and she's still in beautiful shape. So I really love this because it really shows how bags' lives can go on for generations. Okay, next bag is this Fendi Mini Peekaboo in this blue-gray color. This one is in the nappa leather with gold hardware. The leather of this is just so soft. I love the Peekaboo. I have two of them. I have another one there at the back, but this is the mini one, and I love using this for like day or night events because it's just so cute holding it like this. It's just such a cute lady bag. So this one also comes with a long strap, so you can carry this on your shoulder or you can put it on crossbody, but I don't really use the strap with it. I like carrying it just handheld. So it just has two compartments over there, one over here and then another there. You can easily close it with a clasp as so, but I don't really do that because then the leather would start to wrinkle and I don't like that look. But you have that option if you want to be more secure. But because the leather of this is so soft, honestly, it's very very soft lambskin, which is a very beautiful type of lambskin, but because of the leather material, that's what makes me not want to use it that much. So this only is strictly an event bag. I definitely wouldn't use this as an everyday bag because this nappa leather is different from the nappa leather on my other Peekaboo, which I will show later on. I feel like that's more hard wearing. So I wouldn't recommend this for daily, even if it's in like a black color. I really wouldn't recommend for daily because of how soft the leather is. Okay, next is the Chanel jumbo flap with the double stitching and in the chevron pattern. So I don't really know the name of this. I tried researching before, but all I found was that it was the double stitch chevron flap. So this one is not a classic flap, it's a seasonal flap, as you can see, because it doesn't have the pocket at the back and because the grommets on the top are different. The grommets on this are engraved and it says 31 Rue Cambon on the grommets, and also on the CC. The CC is also engraved with a marking over there. So usually when there's a marking on the CC or any other different design on the CC, that usually indicates that a bag is a seasonal flap. And so you can also see it inside, which I will open. It is not a double flap, so a regular flap usually has another flap over here. But this is what it looks like. I currently have a bag shaper in there because this bag is in lambskin and it is very very soft. So this is my only Chanel with lambskin leather. Very sensitive leather for sure, but I still wear her out, and you know, I buy bags to wear them, so it would be a waste not to wear this bag even if it's lambskin, and even if it gets scratched so easily, I still wear her. Scuffings, yeah, obviously for a lambskin bag you'll get more scuffings on the corners, but you know, for a lambskin, I still think that it's a great bag. This is more of like a daily bag for me, which is surprising considering it's lambskin, but this more of like a casual look. I wear this when I want to look casual because it's in the silver hardware. I like wearing this bag with like a leather watch, a black leather watch. I think that looks really good. It looks really casual. I would say though that despite it being a seasonal bag, this is something that I still like to wear, and I find it very convenient because it's so light compared to my other bags like my flaps, the Reissue, or the Boy. This is a very light bag. Mainly, I think because it's seasonal, it doesn't really have as much leather as the classic bag. So it's very light, which is why I really like carrying this bag. Okay, next, I'll sneak in two bags from this side because I have less Chanel bags than my other brands. So the next bag would be this tiny little Speedy Nano. So this is just the cutest freaking bag ever, and I searched long and hard just to be able to find and to be able to buy this bag from the store. I went on a real hunt and I went on a real waitlist hunt just to get this bag because this is a very very hard to get item, especially if you buy it straight from the store. This is a bag that will not always be available when you go in store, and yeah, because it's a hype bag, all hype bags really get that waitlist effect, like everyone just goes crazy over it and you can't get them anywhere. But I was able to score myself one, so I was very very happy to get this bag. This bag is so tiny, but you can actually fit so much inside. I have a what fits video which I will link up above. I haven't done a separate review video on this yet, though I have a comparison video of this versus the Balenciaga Nano City, which I'll also link up above. So yeah, this one is so cute because you can wear it as a crossbody or on the shoulder, and I just think that it's such a novelty item that I will most probably keep forever, and also for my future child to wear and to carry. because it's so adorable. Very easy to wear bag, very convenient to use, and I just love wearing this. Then since we're already talking about the nano bags, the next bag in my collection is the Balenciaga Nano City. Now I know that Balenciaga got cancelled because of everything that went on the past like months, but just because they got cancelled doesn't mean that I'm going to stop wearing my bags, because this bag has actually proven very functional, very easy to use. I have also done a review video on this bag as well, which I will link up above, and I just actually really love this bag. I'm sorry, I know that they are not exactly the best brand to talk about right now, but yeah, the original City bag was designed by Nicolas Ghesquière, so I don't think you can fault the previous designs of the bag, because it's just really the current theme and the current brand that's really messing up right now. So moving forward, I'm not gonna be buying anything Balenciaga, but obviously because this was designed by someone else completely not currently connected with the brand, then I'm still going to continue loving this design. Okay, next bag is the Chanel Reissue with the distressed leather and gold hardware. Now this is also one of my favorite bags. Actually, I feel like I love all my Chanel bags, but this and the classic medium flap would probably be my two favorite bags. They look alike, as you can see. The only difference is basically the clasp. Over here, it's not the CC clasp, and the chain is not intertwined with leather. So this one's just a full metal chain. People would wonder, like, is it necessary to have both? But I would say that yes, they are actually very different. This one is in the size 2 to 6, and the classic flap over there is in the medium large size. So they are a little bit similar in size. This one is just a little bit bigger. But yeah, I feel like they are two very different bags, and I'm glad that I have both in my collection, because this reissue bag is actually what I wear when I don't want people to know that I'm wearing a Chanel bag, but I still want to wear a Chanel bag. I feel like I am often exposed to environments where people judge what you're wearing, and sometimes you just want to wear a bag that doesn't scream designer, because people can be judgmental on items that you wear, and if you wear something too expensive, they will judge you. This bag also used to be my party bag back when I didn't have my Balenciaga Nano yet. So this was the bag that I used to carry out a lot at clubs and in parties, because it's a bag that you can easily crossbody, and the leather of it is very hard wearing. But now my Balenciaga Nano has proven to be the new party bag, also for the same reasons, because the leather is hard wearing just like the reissue. So that's what I look for in a party bag. So yeah, this is a bag that has retired from being my party bag, but I still love her, and I still think that's a very beautiful bag in my collection. Okay, next is this Dior Saddle Bag. Now this one is a vintage saddle bag with gold hardware, and it's in this denim material, and this one is actually a very beautiful piece, and I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. I really wanted a saddle bag for the vibe, like this just very casual 2000s vibe, and I didn't want to spend the money for a new saddle bag because it's so expensive, and I knew that I wouldn't be able to fit anything inside of it, which is very true, because this one also barely fits anything. I currently have it stuffed because you have to stuff it to keep its shape, but yeah, all the reviews about the saddle bag were right. This doesn't fit anything, or if it does, it fits very little, and it's such a hassle to use. I wouldn't recommend wearing this bag for like errands, because it's so difficult when you have to like pay for stuff. You have to actually open your bag and like, you know, do actual things, you know, functional things. It's not a very functional bag. So I would say that this saddle bag is just basically for aesthetic purposes. And I'm not gonna deny it. It looks very good. It looks beautiful in pictures. It looks beautiful in outfits. But I'm glad that I got it in the vintage style, because obviously I was able to get it cheaper, and I didn't have to pay brand new price just for the aesthetic of it. Admittedly, it's beautiful, but functionality wise, this really does nothing for me. But because I got it at a very good price vintage, I might actually keep this bag. I didn't think I would keep it as something to stay for a long while in my collection, but the design is actually very iconic that I fell in love with it, and I think even just as a collector's piece, I would let it stay in my collection. I mentioned earlier that I am not the type to keep bags that I don't use, but because of how pretty this is, she might actually stay. Because I really think that right now it's just more of an art piece, and to have this in your collection, I feel like it's just really unique, and it's just a bag that adds a lot of spice to your collection. The next bag is my bigger Fendi Peekaboo. So this one is in the medium size with the tortoise shell hardware, and the color of this is in dove gray. So this is just what it looks like. when it's closed, and I think it's very, very beautiful closed. This is the other side. The other side actually drooped already. It already did that peekaboo effect, which is actually very nice, but it's the wrong way. It's supposed to be like on the other side, but I don't know how to do it, so I just leave it like that. This bag I've done a review on as well already, so I'll link it up above, but she is heavy. She is a very heavy bag, but it's more of really like a working mom bag for me. That's why I'm keeping her in my collection, because as much as she's so heavy and I don't really get to carry her that much because my lifestyle right now doesn't match with this. I don't really go to an office to do my job. This doesn't really fit my lifestyle right now, but I'm sure in the future it will, especially when I have children. I feel like this is something that I would bring like to school to drop off the kids and things like that. So this is actually very different. If you look at my current collection, they all kind of have the same vibe, but this is like one of the most different bags in my collection. This is the only bag that doesn't say that I'm gonna be partying. This looks like a very day bag. So yeah, this bag is beautiful. Love the leather on this one. It's so very soft and plush. It's nice to carry. It's very stylish when you carry it, but yeah, something I don't really wear frequently. Okay, we're down to the last Chanel in my collection, and it is the Chanel boy bag. This one is in the ruthenium hardware with calfskin leather. Now this one I also just unboxed on this channel last year, and I had to do like some restoring on it. I actually haven't uploaded the full restoration video yet because I still have a little more to finish up with this bag. But I feel like I have fixed it quite significantly. With this bag, I feel like this bag really completed my collection because I feel like now I have all the Chanel classics. So I have my medium flap, I have a Reissue, I have a jumbo flap. I always wanted a Chanel boy bag because I always had that impression that this would make like a really good party bag. However, after now owning it for like a year or year and a half, I can say that it's kind of actually a very sensitive bag, especially with regard to the shape of it. This is a bag that will easily dent, especially when you wear it crossbody. When you wear this crossbody, you have to keep in mind like the positioning of it on your body, because if not, it will dent this area and it's really not a good look for the bag. Also, I noticed a lot of things with regard to the chain, and now I understand what the reviews say. They said that this chain will usually like fall off, especially if you have it like on your shoulder as so, and I didn't like that about this bag. So I've actually come to realize that there are a lot of things, there are a lot of flaws with this bag that I am really not a fan of. I was expecting a lot more, but yeah, I found that I actually get annoyed a lot when I carry her. I will probably be making a review on this bag soon because I have so much to say about her, but yeah, not exactly my favorite Chanel. It is a beautiful bag, but I am more of a function comes first kind of person, so this is a bag that seems to lack in that aspect. Okay, for my second to the last bag, it's this Speedy bandolier in the size 30 with a damier bean print. So this one is the bandolier version, so it has hooks there for the strap, and the strap is currently inside. I won't be bringing it out anymore, but this is also one of my oldest bags. In my very first bag collection video on this channel, this bag was already there along with my archived bag. So this one was given to me by my dad, I think, in around 2016, so it's also a very special bag. I don't really get to wear her that much anymore, but this is definitely a classic that I know even if I have it in my collection for a long time. This is something that I can always grab and it won't look out of style. So this is a very stylish bag, and I feel like this is one of the classics that every girl has to have in her wardrobe, like either this or a Neverfull. It might seem basic, but I've always felt that a Speedy or a Neverfull is always a classic in one's collection. This is a bag that I know I will keep forever in my wardrobe, and I've had it for a long time as well, and look at it. Like the corners, no scuffing whatsoever, and I've had this for like maybe 5-6 years as well, and I didn't like baby this bag. This was also a college bag of mine. I wore this a lot in college, And yeah, I beat her up, but it's still in amazing condition. What I like about this bag is that it's so timeless. I feel like even if I've had this for quite a while already, I don't really get sick of the design. This is a bag that has already surpassed so many changes in my collection. It's already seen so much trends, so much bag trends, but it's still a very classic look and timeless. And even if I wear it now, like, you can wear this any day and you won't look out of style. So yeah, the Speedy 30, it's a very casual, everyday bag, and I definitely think that this is a must for every girl's wardrobe. And last but not least, to end this collection video, it is my newest bag, which is the Gucci Mini Diana. So I just unboxed this in December. This was my 30th birthday gift to myself. It's in this off-white leather, very soft leather with gold hardware, and of course, the bamboo handles, and it has the neon orange straps as so, which you can also remove. I will show you guys what it looks like without the straps, because I feel like a lot of people don't really like the straps on this one, although I do. I think it's a really cute look, but that's what it looks like without the strap, which is also very beautiful. It's very chic, it's very ladylike. Right now I am really obsessed with top handle bags, and I think this fits just that. So this is just a mini bag, as you can see, and it has the magnetic closure on top just to secure your belongings, and inside is your long strap. You can use that to wear it crossbody or on the shoulder, which is something very nice. This is honestly such a beautiful bag. I just love how classy it is. I know there's just something about it. The first time I saw it in the ads, the first time that they launched this bag and I saw Gucci release this bag, I just knew I had to have it, and so I finally got it. So it's such a beautiful piece, and yeah, it's my 30th birthday gift to myself, and I am so happy to have this. I've only worn her once so far, but then again, I just got this in December and it's only Feb, so I'm expecting to wear her a lot more times. So that's it. That's all my bags for my bag collection video for 2023. I hope you guys enjoy this video. My bag collection has grown exponentially, and I feel like a lot of it has changed already, and I feel like I've slowly curated it to be what it is today. I feel like this current collection is already going to be the foundation of my collection in the future. I'll probably just be getting rid of like around 3 bags and putting 3 back in, depending on the trends, but I feel like with regard to the foundation of my collection, I already have majority of what I need. So yeah, that's all for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you could hit that like button down below to help the YouTube algorithm, and if you want to connect with me on my socials, it's at TrishDLF. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you could, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!